The appearance of two BTS members, namely Jungkook and Park Jimin, on the legendary show The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, is truly an unforgettable moment. Not only did they appear as guest stars, but both of them actually presented a different atmosphere with their spontaneous, warm, and meaningful honesty. In fact, the reaction of the host, Jimmy Fallon, successfully stole the public's attention and went viral on various social media platforms. From the very beginning of their appearance on the stage, the atmosphere was already noticeably different. Jungkook and Jimin appear confident but relaxed, demonstrating their closeness that has built up over the years. Jimmy Fallon, known for his relaxed and energetic style of humor, immediately greeted them with enthusiasm. However, who would have thought that an initially light conversation would turn into a session full of honesty and emotion? In one of the segments, Jimmy Fallon asked about their career journey after various outstanding global achievements. The question seemed simple, but the answer given by Jungkook actually surprised many people. He revealed that behind the great success achieved, there is no small pressure. Jungkook spoke in a sincere tone, admitting that he had doubts about himself, even at the peak of his popularity. Jimin then added with a story that is no less touching. He revealed how he often felt he had to work harder to meet the expectations of fans and himself. However, behind it all, Jimin emphasized that the support from the members of BTS and the ARMY became the biggest source of strength for him. This moment felt so personal that it made the atmosphere of the studio more quiet and attentive. Jimmy Fallon's reaction at this moment became one of the most talked about things. Instead of immediately joking as usual, he seemed to be silent for a moment, trying to digest every word said by Jungkook and Jimin. Her sincere and empathetic facial expressions made many viewers feel that the moment was truly authentic, not just part of the show's script. Shortly after the episode aired, a video snippet of their conversation immediately spread widely on social media. Many fans were touched by the honesty shown by the two idols. Hashtags related to Jungkook, Jimin, and Jimmy Fallon even became trending in various countries, proving how big the impact of the moment was. Not only fans, but also many general netizens who gave positive comments. They praised Jungkook and Jimin's courage to speak openly about the pressures they faced. In an entertainment industry that often demands perfection, this kind of honesty is rare and highly valued. In addition to the emotional interview session, Jungkook and Jimin also showed their cheerful side. In several segments of The Tonight Show's signature game, both managed to invite laughter with their funny and spontaneous behavior. The combination of moments of emotion and entertainment is what makes the episode feel so complete and memorable. The closeness between Jungkook and Jimin is also a major highlight. Small interactions such as stares, smiles, to light jokes show how strong their friendship relationship is. Many fans said that the chemistry between the two feels very natural and is one of the reasons why BTS is so loved around the world. The viral phenomenon of this episode also shows the strength of BTS's global influence. Each of their performances always managed to attract attention, but this time it felt different because the side shown was more personal and honest. This proves that behind the glitter of the entertainment world, they are still ordinary people who have feelings, doubts, and struggles. Interestingly, some entertainment analysts said that this moment could be an important point in the way the public views K-pop idols. If earlier many saw them only as entertainers, now more and more people are realizing their human side. Jungkook and Jimin, through their honesty, have opened up a wider space for discussion about mental health and the pressures in the entertainment industry. It's no exaggeration to say that this performance became one of the most memorable in the history of The Tonight Show. Jimmy Fallon himself at the end of the show gave special praise to Jungkook and Jimin, calling them artists who are not only talented, but also have incredible sincerity. For the ARMY, this moment is certainly something very valuable. They not only see their idols perform on the international stage, but also witness another side that is rarely shown. This honesty only strengthens the bond between BTS and their fans. In the end, Jungkook and Jimin's performance on The Tonight Show was not only about entertainment, but also about the courage to be yourself. In a world that often demands perfection, they choose to show that being honest is the real power. And perhaps that's why Jimmy Fallon's reaction went viral, because in that moment, everyone, both in the studio and at home, felt the same thing: warmth, sincerity, and real connection. The emotional moments displayed by Jungkook and Park Jimin on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon didn't stop just inside the studio. The impact continued even after the show finished airing. Many short clips from their interviews were re-uploaded by fans on platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, and X, Twitter, which then quickly attracted millions of viewers in just a matter of hours. One of the most talked about parts was when Jungkook honestly said that he was still learning to love himself. That simple sentence actually became very strong because it was spoken by someone who had been considered perfect by many people. Many fans claimed to feel represented by the statement, as they also experience the same in their daily lives. Jimin also reinforces the moment by adding that sometimes he feels afraid of not being able to meet the expectations of others. However, he realized that the most important thing is to keep trying and not give up. This message later became a viral quote that was reshared by thousands of accounts, even used as a motivational caption by many people around the world. The reaction from Jimmy Fallon, who looked completely touched, was also a big highlight. In some video footage, it is clear how he nodded slowly, smiled warmly, and occasionally sighed, as if he really felt what was conveyed by his two guests. Many netizens praised Fallon's attitude for being able to give Jungkook and Jimin space to talk without interruptions, something that doesn't always happen in talk shows that are usually full of quick jokes. Interestingly, some media observers call this moment one of the best examples of how an interview can feel alive and authentic. There are no far-fetched impressions, no excessive dramatization, just a frank conversation between three people who value each other very much. This makes the audience feel closer, as if they are in the room. In addition, many also highlighted how BTS as a group has evolved not only in terms of music, but also in the way they communicate with the world. Jungkook and Jimin showed that they are not afraid to discuss deeper matters, even on the international stage. This is proof that they have reached a higher level of maturity, both as artists and as individuals. On the other hand, armies from different countries showed their overwhelming support. Many created long threads containing analysis of every sentence said by Jungkook and Jimin. There are also those who make reaction videos, discussing facial expressions, body language, to the hidden meanings behind their words. This phenomenon shows how strong the relationship between BTS and its fans is, a relationship built not only from music, but also from honesty and openness. Not a few celebrities have commented. Some Hollywood artists even reshared clips of the interview and praised Jungkook and Jimin's bravery. They say that what these two idols do can be an inspiration for many people, especially the younger generation who often feel pressured by social standards. What makes this moment even more special is the balance between the emotional and the entertainment side. After a fairly in-depth interview session, Jungkook and Jimin again showed their playful side in the show's signature game. Their loose laughter seemed to be the perfect cover, reminding everyone that despite all the pressure, they are still individuals who enjoy life. In fact, a few days after airing, this topic is still being discussed. Many international media wrote special articles about Jungkook and Jimin's appearance at the event. They highlight how these two global stars are able to transform a talk show into a space full of meaning. If viewed further, this moment can also be considered a form of change in the global entertainment industry. The audience is now looking not only for sheer entertainment, but also a real emotional connection. Jungkook and Jimin managed to deliver both in one whole package.